Hi everyone, it's Beck Beattie here today, and today I'm going to share with you how I created this sweet card using some Ruby Rocket Bella Fundamentals products along with some Shimmerz products. So I took my cardstock, card base, and I actually used an embossing folder by Craft with this beautiful wood grain and just ran that through my machine, and then I decided to sand up the cardstock to start to reveal some of that embossed pattern a little bit more. I also wanted it to take the colours that I'm going to incorporate into the card a little bit better, and as well as that give the card a bit more of a weathered paint look to the base of it. So I just kept sanding that until I had a nice white edging, as well as beautiful contrast between the debossed and embossed parts of it. I then took some Dazzlers by Shimmerz in Tutti Frutti and Barely Blue, and I'm just splotching that a little bit all over the card, just a little bit randomly to add a little bit of a nice shimmer, some with a little bit of a pinky tone and some with a nice beautiful light blue tone. Now I wanted to give it a little bit more of an earthy feel, so I've taken some textures, colours as well from the Shimmerz paints products, and the artichoke colour there you can see is really cool. It adds a nice sort of greeny sort of feel to that as well. So I've just added that a little bit randomly and now going over with the golden sort of colour. So as you can see, it just adds that really sort of earthy weathered look now, which will work beautifully with the elements that I'm going to add into the card. So now that it's all dried off, I've gotten some of my embellishing features, so just some trim that I had in my stash, and just adhering that down with some glue, and also going to add some 3D elements from the Ruby Rocket Happy Days collection. These are really sweet, so it's going to make a really sweet feminine sort of little girl card, so it's a little bit sort of whimsical feeling. And I'm just going to add the happy birthday words from the Fundamentals alpha sticker sets. So just using the happy birthday words out of that set, adding those into the card as well. So it almost looks like a bit of a laid cake now with those birds on there. I just want to add a little bit more of a finishing touch, so I've just watered down a little bit of gesso, and just using the faber-castell gesso there. I find that's a nice watery, like a much thinner sort of gesso, so it really works well for this technique. And just covering over the images a little bit because I wanted to add a little bit of splatter there. And now I'm just going to take it off to add some finer splatter around as well. So happy for some little bits to get onto those 3D images there. Now I decided that the card just didn't have quite enough dimension for my liking, so I'm just trimming it to make the base that I had a little bit smaller, and I'm then going to lay that onto a craft card base. So these are just the A6 card bases in the basics range, and as you can see, the craft really does work well with that beautiful craft sort of colour trim that I've added onto the card. So just adhering it down, and there's a finished card. I hope you enjoyed my share today and had a bit of a look at the fun Bella Fundamentals collection new stock card bases there, as well as some fun Shimmerz products. Thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you want to see some more cards from myself, and have a great day.